Welcome back to 16 News Now Sunday morning. It's time for our Sunday morning spotlight. And no one I'd rather introduce y'all to than a former colleague of ours here at WNDU, but now he is killing the game at weddings and events on weekends, weekdays, whenever you want. It's Daryl Gray from DG Visionaries. Right. First of all, you were a photographer for us here, and you moved on to start this business. Why is this something that you're so passionate about?
This is just something that I'm passionate about because, like, our tagline and it's the way that I live my life, I truly believe in turning visions into reality through sight and sound. So I've always been interested in making memories as a videographer, and that just led me to, you know, apply for a photojournalist position right here at WNDU. And this is my first job out of college, and just being able to get out in the community and tell stories through video and through the news was awesome. But while I was working at the news station on the side, I was also like a part-time wedding DJ and just really working on trying to grow my business in the wedding and event space, because I also love making music, making memories through music as much as I love making memories through video production. So this DG Visionaries was just a way for me to just combine the two and just, you know, live life doing the things that I love to do.
Yeah, and tell me how your business has grown in the last couple years since you really started investing your time and digging into that as the owner as well.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember the last year that I worked at WNDU, like the last few months, I remember the chief photog, Don, was like, "Hey, Daryl, you got to focus. You're working on sending emails and following up on leads instead of editing. Like, we got some stories to put out at the news station." And I just remember, like, just seeing where it was headed. It was 2020 at the time, and it was just starting to grow. And so I did 16 weddings in 2020. Last year I did 55, and this year we're really close to 90. I believe we're going to hit 90 weddings, which is wild just to grow in such a short amount of time, and just loving every minute of it. It's been a blast, and I just, it's kind of hard to believe sometimes, but I just do what I love, and people seem to like it a lot.
Yeah, it seems hard that you'd be able to achieve that kind of success if you weren't doing something differently or, you know, being at the top of your field. Can you tell me what makes a difference when someone books DG Visionaries as opposed to anyone else out there?
That's right. When you book DG Visionaries, you truly are going to get an experience. As you guys
can see right now, this is what it's like to party with Daryl, just so you guys know.
This is what it's like to party with DG Visionaries. We're more than just DJs playing music behind the turntables all night. Like, whenever I hear a good song, like, I got to get out there and dance with the crowd. It's more than just playing music, but it's dancing with everybody. It's helping couples plan their wedding day from the moment they make their grand entrance all the way into the final song during their reception. And it really is just making the entire room engaged and really just creating a moment and something that the couples will always be able to remember fondly, dancing with each other as well as with their friends and family, and they also get to dance with the DJ. And I think that's really important as well, to create something that's memorable and different from what other DJs are doing. You know, it's more than just the music, it's the experience, it's the entertainment.
Absolutely. And I mean, you've done weddings and events all around Indiana, and I'm sure in parts of Michigan as well. But why is Michiana and St. Joseph County, Elkhart, a place that you continue to call home and stick around here as well?
I just can't help it. Like, it's a place I continue to call home because it is home. This is just where my family is from. I was born in Elkhart, and I always just want to be the type of person who gives back to the community and makes the area where I grew up better than it was before I was here. And that's just the way that I see it. And this is home, and at the same time, I don't think people really realize that this area in particular really is a gem when it comes to the wedding and event space. You mentioned it yourself, like Elkhart County, St. Joe County, Fulton County, and even Michigan. And those areas have so many wedding venues, beautiful venues and places for events. And so I'm able to not only DJ in Elkhart, but I DJ right here in South Bend. I was actually at the Brick in the area on Friday, and then Saturday last night I was in Lafayette and was able to DJ over near Purdue. And this weekend, you know, I got a couple other areas that I'm going to be hitting. I can't remember exactly. It's just a lot to keep up with, but at the same time, like, I just know that this area area is where I get the most word of mouth. The venues here, they see my face, they recommend me. We got a great track record, and it really is about community. That's how local businesses is. And so people tell their friends who are in the area, and every one time someone gets married and I DJ their friend's wedding, they're always like, hey, you need the DJ we got. Like, he's the dude. And so I'm able to get a lot of work in the area. So I love it. Like, this is the place.
Well, fresh off an event too, we're so happy that you could join us this morning too and tell your story as well. We'll have some more information online after the show about how you can get in touch with DG Visionaries and maybe have them at your next event. But for now, we're going to send it to break, and we'll be right back with more weather and news.